Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today, well, I am in the process of another video that I'm doing, but meanwhile that's being done, I got right here, as seen in the title, the HUSH Performance cable, or basically full hydro conversion. And so I already opened it because I was pretty excited. Basically they include their slave right here with this goes to the actuator, and then they included instructions right here. It's super windy outside. I apologize if you guys can hear it. This right here is, I don't exactly remember. This bolts up to the pedal assembly. Oh, and this is pretty cool. I didn't really see this, but it has the EFV3, which is the model that I got, or basically the kit. And this one should be the master, if I'm correct. Yeah, the Willwood master with the stainless line. And this goes in the firewall, which I think that's gonna be a pain in the butt because my brake lines are in the way. And then I have the reservoir. I think it's still inside. Let me go get that real quick. And we got the billet reservoir right here. Oh dude, this is gonna look nice. I don't know exactly where. Actually, I think I know where it's gonna bolt up. I think it's gonna bolt up like right here or something like that, in there. So that's gonna be pretty nice. Doing this project is gonna be a ton of work. I honestly thought it was just taking the pedal assembly off, or like dropping this, taking the pedal assembly off and bolting on that bracket, and boom, we got a hydro kit and running the lines. But no, you got to do a lot more. And well, I gotta do what I gotta do. So first, remove these rocks because that would hurt. Looks like under here we got some 12 mils. Well, for the actual steering column itself, it's the 12 boom. Wait, right? Oh no, right here. 12s, and then these 12s, and this thing should theoretically drop, if I am correct. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. That's the first goal. And I was watching a video of another guy that was doing this same exact kit. Yeah, it looked like a lot of work. So let's get to it. Like I said, get these 12s right here. Boom. There's that bracket. Sit off over there. Cool, got those two off. Now this thing is wanting to come down. There we go. It is coming down now. Just the only thing is the harness. Got my contraption. Should be good. So now we can go and start. Well, actually, I should be disconnecting stuff from the actual pedals themselves. So I might have to actually put this back up and start doing that because I can't get under there. Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. With the brake, it looks like there's a cotter pin up there that has a pin. I gotta take off the 12s for the master cylinder. Actually, I believe the brake booster, that's what it's connected to. Yeah, the brake booster. And then the throttle, I'm not sure. I gotta look into it more. But I also gotta disconnect that. The clutch cable is really simple, so I can just do that right now. Other than that, there should be a plug for the sensor. Yeah, this one for the brake, the brake switch. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to squeeze in there, take that out, and I think that would be everything that I can see. So I'll get back to you guys when I take this out. Well guys, hour or two later, or like 2 hours I think, going at it, and we have done quite a bit, I can tell you. Yeah, it was the brake booster, dude, let me tell you, it was freaking hard. I got all those bolts off and I had to yank it on the other side just to get enough where the pedal assembly would come down, and I had to move the fuse box as well. I now had this pedal assembly here. It's rusted somewhat, like light rust and dirty. I think I might just scuff it up and go ahead and paint it black. Gotta get this thing off too. Gotta get all these things off. Make it all nice and shiny black, even though nobody's gonna see it. It's up to you guys when I'm done with this. Well, it's the next day, I'll tell you that. And I did a lot more work. As in, go down here. As in this. Yeah. I just got out the driver vent, the one that goes right here. Sadly, I won't be able to use it, so I might maybe just order a block off plate or something, because I won't be able to reuse this, because yeah, that whole hydro system is going to be in the way, or sorry, that's going to be in the way of the whole hydro system. I got a big old hole right here, so I'm thinking I'm just going to clean that area and then maybe just tape it or whatnot. I don't know. When my dad comes back, I'll ask him what I should do, but I'm more on the tape side, like duct tape, so water doesn't get in. I think from this point I could go ahead and reinstall the dash. Probably just, yeah, the sucker's heavy, so do that. I just gotta figure this out first, and I'll get to you guys after. Cool, so I got this all cleaned up most as I can. It's really like in there, but yeah, I even cleaned right here too, along there, and I just threw some duct tape over it, so when I wash it, water doesn't go in. I think it should be fine. Alrighty guys, so we have the pedal assembly right here with the pedals. Well, it looks like when I was sanding this down, there was little plastic washers right here, and these went on the sides right here, if I can remember right. Yeah, right there. And they had some type of little grease on them, so I think I'm just gonna grease them up a little bit so they have not so much friction on them. But yeah, plus they're also plastic and they're old, so kind of want to keep them from not cracking, having a loose pedal. So go ahead, throw this one on. Boom. Slide that in there. Maybe I throw some grease on here too. Slap on here. Oh. Throw this washer on, clean it up, and then gotta put in a cotter pin, because this one had a cotter pin. So we have some old grease on this brake spring. Go ahead and wipe this clean. 30 years of grease right here. Oh man, let me tell you, this was hard. Whew. I legit had this part right here, and I was just trying to like shove it and then like try to move it so I could get the bolt in. And yeah, now I just need a 14 right here, I believe. Yes, and I need another 14. Install this back on, this brake switch. Well, that's where I had it, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up right there. There we go. The clutch I might have to do later, because I think I have to install the bracket first. So let's go ahead and look at the instructions and see what we need. So here's the instructions they included. This is all the parts list that was included with the kit. First off, we need the bracket. Well, first, this conversion kit only fits on the USDM 89 and 91 Honda Civic CRX sedan 5-speed pedal assemblies. Will only work on the 88 CRX if you have this specific assembly. To get started, we're gonna need the bracket and the bolts so we can put on the hydro bracket. Let's get it. So here's the bracket, and oh man, look at this little logo right here. Oh yeah, and then this has the EFV3, which is the kit that I got. Cool. Now I got this on. I greased up this. I might grease it up just a little bit more. When I used to push in the clutch, it would like to squeak. It'd be like, yeah. So I'm not even sure if you guys heard it in like previous videos of being in the car with me, but yeah, it would do that. And I think it's a common thing with other CRX too. The clutch goes like that. But anyways, back to this. Now we can go ahead, install this. Bada bing, bada boom, like that. Throw this nut back on. Throw this one back on. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off these bolts right here, because this is where the master cylinder will go. It's awesome that they came with hardware. Let's put this one right here. Yeah, it looks like we gotta get that master cylinder, and then next we're gonna have to drill a hole in the pedal itself, which it's saying to use a 5/16 drill bit. So here we are with the master cylinder, the Wilwood master cylinder. And honestly, I thought I would be putting Wilwood brakes on my car first, but I guess we're doing this first. So go ahead, throw this in, I believe first, because it has it in right there. I think we're gonna have to drill that hole out first, and then we can install this and adjust it. So I'm gonna get to that real quick. With everything on, this sucker is heavy. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the little drill bit so I could get it centered. There we go. Let's set that aside. Go ahead and get our 5/16 drill bit right here. There's that hole, so the master cylinder can bolt up to that as well. So now we can install the master cylinder. So go ahead and throw it on. Well, it turns out the GoPro stopped recording. I'm very upset with that. But basically, we got this master cylinder on, and we have the nuts, or actually we have the washers between this rod right here, because you want it as straight as possible. You don't want it curved. It's now bolted up, and I decided I wanted to flip the bolt the other way, so now the head's on this side, the nuts are on the back. And then for this part, I had to switch it to the other side, the other way. So the bolt head is right there, because if I had it the other way, it would be hitting on the bracket right there. So it clears enough, and this thing is straight. Got it confirmed by my dad. All right, what's up guys? Today is the day we are installing this. So, well, as you can see, I have a mess here because, yeah, I gotta move all this stuff, get out of the way. So then, oh, make sure I don't lose a 10 mil. So then I can install it. The brake booster is gonna be a problem still. Probably still gonna have to fidget with that. People usually take the fuse box off, but there's so many plugs. I don't even know if I want to mess with it. So that's why I just left it like that. And yeah, let's get to installing it. So I went ahead and adjusted the clutch switch. So got that. Real quick, I would probably just, if I was you, take this off. I'm honestly kind of just too lazy to take it off and replug it after, because there's just so many plugs. But I also put the lines on for temporary, just to see where I can route it when I do put on the pedal assembly. But before I do, I gotta drill into it. And well, the paper calls for a 3/8 drill bit, and yeah, this sucker is huge. But it is for that fitting that goes through the firewall and connects over here, and the one from the slave. So we decided, because HUSH Performance wanted us to drill it like somewhere down here, but my brake lines are going to be in the way, and I don't think they designed it for the factory brake lines. So decided that we're gonna go up here where it's a flat surface. It's gonna be ended up in this area right here. That's gonna be probably look pretty nice. Run it right there, run it underneath the manifold, and then out that way. So I gotta go ahead and get drilling onto this, cause yeah. So I just felt I'm feeling droplets right now. It said it's supposed to rain at 1 and it's 12. Oh man, well, I gotta get drilling real quick. Be right back. All right, what's up guys? So it's another day, and well, I just finished up drilling a hole right here where the cowl is, because that's where one of the brackets mounts up. 2 decent sized holes to basically fit these type. I think they're M6 or M8s. I think they're M8s. Anyways, but yeah, there's 2 holes in there. It just rained. When was it? Yesterday, I think it was. So I covered that luckily, and water got in here, which typically it does. So it's pretty wet in there, but we're gonna silicone the bolts so water doesn't get in. And then I'm gonna put something over this big hole, because I'm not gonna put the vent back in, because I feel like I'm gonna have constant air going in, and I don't really want that, especially if it's cold. Going ahead to do that, and I believe the pedal assembly itself is in, and gotta wait for the transmission to get the gears or the synchros put in, but still waiting on the parts. The line is somewhat ran over here. Just gotta throw on the slave cylinder, and I don't know if I showed it over here, but the little fitting over here, we ran it right here, even though Hush, they said to go down here, but my brake lines are in the way. So I don't know if they designed this kit for the factory brake lines, but yeah, that's where I did it. I'll even come down here and show you guys. So there you go, right there. Drilled it right there, cut that, and gotta connect everything back, like the pedal, the brake pedal, and yeah, I think that's actually about it. Just connect that, and then the plugs and all that. Put this back up so I can finally be able, oh, I hit myself on the pole. And yeah, put that up and just wait for the tranny to get fixed. Almost there, boys, almost there. For this Hush Performance kit, I bought this kit specifically. It was the EFV3, but I wonder if they all say that. But anyways, this one is for the cable trannies, so it has this little bracket right there, which will bolt up down here, and then it has this slave that will go a line like this, and we're gonna have to drill a hole into this right here. So I gotta first put on that bracket and then the slave and see where I can drill the hole. So let's get to it. So it seemed like they included this tip right here for the actual hydraulic trannies, but for mine I'm gonna be using this, because right here is where I'm gonna bolt up to this lever. So I believe I just gotta pop this off, and it should just come out, if I can remember correctly. I got that popped off, and I was watching a little video, and it looks like he was aligning this little line right here that, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but yeah, so you gotta align it in the middle, and it should be right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get like a ruler or something and mark it with like a Sharpie, so that I can just start drilling and put this thing in. Woo! Almost there, almost there, almost there. Alrighty guys, tranny is all together, and we have the slave. I put a washer on the top bolt just to straighten it out, because I think I might have went too much this way, so I would double check your lining. I'm not a slave. Oh my gosh. Alrighty guys, hours later, and finally everything's all bolted. The hydro system is now all flushed, or well, not flushed, but it's all bled. And dude, let me tell you, that took quite a bit. Alright guys, so it's the next day, and well, you know, the clutch works, the whole hydro system works, but the tranny I got some what you call this, dynamat, or basically it's like sound deadening kind of. And shout out to Rome, he gave me a piece, so I'm gonna cut out a piece so I can cover that, so it's weatherproof and water don't get in. Well, basically, yeah, weatherproof. So yeah, gotta cut a piece and slap that thing on.